Have you ever wondered what code runs the world? It's not Windows. It's not Mac OS. It's something you've probably never seen, but use every single day. This is the story of Linux, an accidental revolution started by one student in a small room in Helsinki. Back in the early 1990s, the world of computing was a closed-off place. Operating systems were expensive, proprietary, and controlled by giant corporations. If you wanted to build something new, you had to play by their rules and pay their prices. But a young computer science student named Linus Torvalds had a different idea. He wasn't trying to change the world. He just wanted a free operating system for his new PC. So he started tinkering. He posted a message online announcing his little hobby project. He famously wrote, "It won't be big and professional." He couldn't have been more wrong. That humble announcement was the spark that ignited a global movement. So how did a student's personal project escape his control and become the invisible backbone of our modern digital world? To understand Linux, you have to understand a radical idea: open source. In an industry built on secrets and patents, open source was the ultimate rebellion. It meant the source code, the very blueprint of the software, was free for anyone to see, use, modify, and share. Linux was released under the GNU General Public License, or GPL, a legal masterstroke that ensured it would always remain free. Suddenly, it wasn't just Linus's project anymore. Programmers from all over the world started contributing. They weren't employees, they were volunteers united by a shared passion. Communication happened on primitive mailing lists and forums. Someone would find a bug, write a fix, call a patch, and send it to Linus. If it was good, it went into the official code. This wasn't a company, it was a community. A digital bazaar of ideas where the best code won, no matter who wrote it. This collaborative model defied all business logic, yet it was building one of the most robust pieces of software ever created. While Microsoft and Apple were spending billions on advertising, Linux was quietly conquering the world from behind the scenes. Why? Because it was stable, flexible, and free. Companies realized they could build their entire infrastructure on Linux without paying a dime in licensing fees. The servers that host your favorite websites? Overwhelmingly, they run on Linux. The Android phone in your pocket? Its core is the Linux kernel. The world's fastest supercomputers, the routers that connect our homes to the internet, even the systems on the International Space Station, they all run on Linux. It never had a marketing campaign. It didn't need one. Linux won because it worked. It was reliable, secure, and constantly being improved by a global army of developers. We trust our world to this software, not because a corporation tells us to, but because it's been battle-tested and refined by thousands of brilliant minds working together. It's a testament to the power of shared innovation. But Linux is more than just code. It's a philosophy. At its heart, open source is about freedom. The freedom to control your own technology. It's about transparency, where anyone can inspect the code to ensure it's secure and doesn't hide any nasty surprises. And it's about collective ownership, the idea that essential tools should belong to everyone. Of course, it hasn't always been a utopian paradise. The Linux community is famous for its passionate and sometimes fierce debates. There have been conflicts over technical direction, clashes of personalities, and arguments about the soul of the movement. A key question has always lingered: can these ideals of freedom and collaboration survive in a world increasingly dominated by corporate giants? Companies like Google, Amazon, and Microsoft, who once saw Linux as a threat, now embrace it and contribute heavily to its development. Is this a victory for open source, or is its rebellious spirit being tamed and co-opted? The debate rages on. So, what's next for this unstoppable operating system? The future is brighter than ever. The artificial intelligence revolution is being built on top of Linux. The cloud infrastructure that powers our digital lives is almost entirely Linux-based. From smart cars to smart refrigerators, embedded systems everywhere are running on it. But challenges remain. Can a volunteer-driven project keep up with the demands of a multi-trillion-dollar tech industry? How does the community balance corporate interests with its core principles? These are the questions that will define the next chapter of Linux. Ultimately, the story of Linux is about more than just an operating system. It proved that a decentralized group of passionate individuals, connected only by the internet, could build something better and more enduring than the world's largest corporations. It didn't just change our technology, it changed how we think about building it together. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this story as fascinating as I do, please hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the technology that shapes our world. See you in the next video.